Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Yoshi's Island. In the last episode, I forgot how to be competent, lost against a boss I'd never lost to before, and apparently decided the words dangling and caged were interchangeable. Well, at least no more Ice World, right? But, where we're going isn't all that much easier. Anyone up for some Goonie rides? Hello again, Donut Block Rock, and as you can see, we're really high up now, so far high up that all we see in the background is ocean. And here we have a Goonie. These, I'm not sure, stork-like, crane-like creatures are prevalent in these high parts of the island. You can see a bunch of them in the background there. As you saw before, they're winged. You can eat them where they fly. If you spit them out, they lose their wings somehow, creating those flightless birds that, you might remember, harassed me quite a bit in 2-3. I'm not entirely sure how a bird can lose 2 limbs from getting eaten. Nice try, Bubble Daisy. Turns out there are more than just 2 Oh, crud. Well, this is going swimmingly already, isn't it? So, you can actually ride on these Goonies as the level name implies. They'll slowly rise up forward once they get used to carrying you, and you can use them to reach all sorts of heights. What heights? Well, we'll see as we go on, because you know they're going to have you do it. Moving onward, let's grab some eggs. Here we are. Sometimes the Goonies will swoop by with Shy Guys in tow, making things a little more complicated. Here's another one. Let's just peg him. Pedal Guy isn't fooling anyone still, and here we have a hefty Goonie. Things are, as you might expect, a little heavier. You can actually eat them, though, strangely enough, despite how big they are. They're like medium mild sized. And interestingly enough, they lose their wings too. Here's the weird part. You can eat them when they have wings, but not when they don't. So you can still ride on them though, sort of. Or you can just take them out with the ground pound. Very curious enemies these birds are. This pedal guy is... wow, none of these pedal guys are very convincing. More flightless Goonies there. A fly guy swoops down with some stars for us. Luckily there's no bandit hiding in that one. Remember 2-5? I figured you would. Just watch they didn't. Alright, more flightless Goonies, not that hard to avoid since you know they're coming. Here's where things get a little interesting. As you can see, we need a way to get up there. Turns out, you have to use a Goonie to get up there, so let's wait for one to fly by. Let's ride them up. Dodge these other ones if possible. Just a little further. And here we are. Okay, I got up there. Alright, that's interesting. There's nothing up there, of course. There we go. Just one of those coins is red. I'll have to wait for another Goonie to fly by to get to this pipe. Ah. Are you entertained yet? Okay, let's try that a second. Okay, so, as you can see, these Goonies can be deceptively sneaky. I'm not gonna get back to him, am I? Oh my. This is gonna be a short recording, I said. These levels aren't as long as I remembered them being, I said. I think I'll do better since I think I won't die like I did in the practice run. Because I know what to do now, I said. Screw you, Let's Play Kurt. Did I really? Ah! So just in case I almost did it again. You saw that, right? Maybe I should stop saying these things. Okay, so, with the intent of making sure I don't screw up again, let's check out this pipe first. Okay, so it turns out we're not entirely rid of this ice. These bumpies are easy enough to defeat, especially since you can just throw any odd ones out over the edge. And here's a flower for us, the first of this level. And if I time this over just right... nope, that didn't work, so we'll have to go back up there. Or can I maybe aim an egg? Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, just a second here. Let's borrow a bird. There we are. Shut up. 2 of those coins are red, just peg them with eggs. No need to borrow that Goonie. We have another Bubble Daisy or 2 over here. The bubbles don't really accomplish much, except they look kind of interesting. See ya. Can't even pop clouds with them. And there are some much-needed stars. Oh, and by the way, you know you can grab this egg with your tongue if you aim it just right? Yeah, I don't get it either, but hey. Alrighty then, 2 more free eggs for us if you know the trick. Here's a middle ring. If you thought the previous section was difficult, well, think of it this way. We have 3 red coins and a flower. I want you to remember that. Here we have what is pretty much the longest helicopter section in the main game. Da-na-na-na-na! So, as you might expect, Goonies are freaking everywhere in this section. Don't move forward too fast, because if you hit one, it's almost surely instant death. Unless you land on a cloud, which can rarely happen, as you can see there. Thank you. Just keep moving at a very steady pace. Follow the coins. They tend to tell you exactly where you need to go, unless you go too high or low and miss them. Easy does it. Easy does it. There we have another bubble. Let's go down below for this flower. There we go. This time we want to stay high. And uh-oh, Patooey piranhas. But we recover in time. And uh-oh, another one. You guys saw that, right? Did that lag just keep me from getting that? Or maybe I'm just being stupid. Easy does it. Curiously enough, you know how there were some spots where Goonies came down in waves of 2 or 3? Well, if you get hit by one of the higher up ones, sometimes you'll actually land on one of the smaller ones and they'll save your ass. Anything helps in this level, trust me. Just be careful around this Patooey piranha, wait for him to stop firing, then go over him to find a very cleverly hidden flower. So back down here beyond where they can really do much damage to us is that Yoshi block. Altogether in that helicopter segment, there were 13 red coins and 2 flowers. Considering there are only 52 coins in that segment total, including the red ones, that's pretty impressive. The brunt of the collectibles in this level, literally 43 points, are in this one helicopter segment alone. So, onward! You might notice some dragonflies here, surprisingly high up. You might also notice that that section off to the left abruptly ends where we transition, questioning how we got to that previous, we got from that previous section to this one. And you might also, well, I might have just realized that I did surprisingly well in that helicopter section. 1 death, considering I died, I think, 5 or 6 times in the practice run. I guess I just made up for that by dying in the section beforehand. So you want to be careful with this Patooey piranha. Wait for him to reload before you try to go over him. And you can sneak back under. I almost forgot about that one. Shut up, you. So you can nab these red coins, flower, and take care of this guy where he can't reach you. And you want to do that because, as we head up here, there's a hidden wing cloud with some stars or coins right where he was positioned. Oh, dragonflies. And we're nearing the final stretch of the level. We have ourselves a switch and some coins, but more importantly, as we head further up here, a whole bunch of red blocks. We need to get as far as we can while these blocks are still solid to reach another switch. Find the Patooey piranha there. If the blocks are gone, you can't, there's nothing to block them there. And to get onward here, we have to ride a Goonie, as the level name implies. But this time we need to. I'm not just rambling just because I need to take up time here. So if you stay on one long enough to reach up here, you can get the final flower of the level. And one last chance at some stars. And I believe we do have a perfect score here, so let's head onward. And this is one of my favorite levels, too. Seriously, it's kind of cool, all the different stuff you do. I'm starting to wonder why I like it now. 30, 20, 5, 100. Okay. It's another round of flip cards, a chance to get some items. Provided your luck is reasonably decent. I was expecting comic to be under that one, just to be honest. Or that one. Perhaps I shouldn't press my luck. Let's get out of here. I'll take a magnifying glass into 10. I mean, I need more than that. I can just go do that infinite match cards. Well, what do we got in this icon? No, it's not a Voltorb. It's not an Electrode. It's a Baron von Zeppelin seen from above. Well, trust me, I'm lightening the mood on purpose. If you thought the previous level was tough, oh boy. I bid you welcome to Cloud World. And yes, we have the first auto-scrolling section we've seen in a long time. It's been since, I believe, 2.1. Let's opt for a sacrifice to the tulip first of all. You have to use the Shy Guys for that one as they pop out of the pipes, meaning you need to not have a full array of eggs. This flower is a bit of a trick. Jump the gun too early and you wind up in the mouth of that piranha plant. And yes, we get to have Lakitu harass us. And okay, that's good. Lakitu leaves his cloud behind from you Goomba stomping. I did not know you could get rid of the clouds like that, actually. So when the cloud is left behind like that, it's actually a while before the Lakitu will respawn, because you gotta wait for the cloud to go away before his regular respawn timer sets in. There, I said it. You might notice these clouds are the tiles that tease back in that secret area in 5-1. Hello, goodbye. And the baseball boys are back as well as Huff and Puffins. Nice to see them. Borrow your babies there, lady. Sir. Okay, you keep running in place like that. See you, Lakitu. Interesting thing about the baseball boys here, I'm not sure what they're doing here. I suppose they're lost. Aim far enough away to where the slugger can't bat your egg away from the flower. How petty does Comic have to be to station his soldiers to make sure you can't get pickups? Seriously. Alright, let's cheat a little here. Or not, apparently. Oh my! That wasn't solid. Okay, let's try that again. I wonder how many times I've said that so far. So as you can see, the sluggers are just as much of a pain as always, but, pro tip, they're not very good at reflecting Huff and Puffins. Well, I said not very. And we'll have to lose one, unfortunately, but we still got one. I kind of wonder how they got up here. I mean, there's no, I'm pretty sure the ballpark's a pretty big distance from here, guys. Careful. Easy does it. We lost that other Puffin, unfortunately, but they're not too necessary. We don't have something to throw. Careful. Oh, by the way, you know what's the only thing worse than one Lakitu running around, taking pot shots at you? Oh, there's a spoiler for you. 2 of them! Yes, 2 Lakitus. Whatever you can, make sure you stagger their deaths so that you can take out one before the other arrives. You also want to make sure you don't use too many eggs here. You want to have a couple left over. That flower is not a fake out, unlike the first one. Take out the Lakitus as they respawn. And now, since we don't have full eggs, we can get a couple more Huff and Puffins. Nice, ain't it? But we'll have to double back just a little to get it and make sure they don't run off the cliff. We got 1, there's 2. See ya. Here we go. You see there, we have more of these Baron Von Zeppelins toting cacti, just like the level icon said there would be. More fly guys jumping around. The Lakitu brigade swoops back in. See ya! Guess we've reached past their position. You have an interesting feature here. These log bridges where Yoshi actually follows the contour. Careful around the Shy Guy. More of these damn cacti. There we go. Another Gusty. See ya. They still don't taste worth a damn. And these blocks floating in midair, and the signs means we're done with this section. Thank the stars. A much needed middle ring. The ocean expands greatly behind, well, it does what the ocean usually does, but hey, we can see it. We have another green glove here, but no apparent way up. But if we wait for a little bit... Come on. There we are. Remember these balloons from 4-3? So we head upward just enough to get to this spot. And the second pipe, you can actually go down. So this secret area seems pretty nondescript. There's nothing of note here. Or is there? Because when you touch this section, you find a hidden wing cloud with a switch leading to a secret within a secret. Secretception. Sorry, I had to. So we got a whole bunch of coins for our collecting here. Rather simplistic for a bonus area, but considering the trick was getting me here, I'd say it's pretty interesting on its own. There's a grand total of, I believe, 114 coins in this section as I struggle to get this one on the right. There we go. Let's head back up. Coins collected. We wind up in this 5th pipe here, dodge the flightless Goonies. Interesting gimmick here. We have to have this green glove hit the switches for us. And that means we have to get across those platforms fast enough before he hits them again and turns them back. Those coins or stars if you so need them. We have another green glove here. Flip the platform, get across these quick before he changes them back. Upward, and you can't go down this pipe. you can travel along up here, but not for very long because the pipe blocks your way, which means you gotta go through the clouds. Careful around these gusty... Oh, crud. So as I was saying before, you have to go through this patch of clouds. They don't Yeah, they don't call it Cloud World for nothing. If you actually want to throw a Huffin' Puffin or a boot... Oh, come on! That was a cheap shot! Third time's the charm. Alrighty. Make sure no Ghosties will show up. Or, you know, just let them anyway. Grab that red coin. Careful around these Ghosties. They're a lot trickier to avoid than they were in 2-3. Eesh, got lucky there. Have a piranha plant, but green gloves make things complicated. Well, this obstacle is actually much less of an obstacle than it seems because this cloud face actually isn't solid, so you can vault right over this piranha plant. And here more hovering practice, if you remember 5-4. We have some last-minute stars here. There we go! There we go. There's the last of the red coins. Let's take this... Oh, no! Oh! One more time. Okay, peg the piranha plant. One last hover below the pipe for the 5th flower. And thank the stars that's over with. At least you get a bonus challenge. I guess that's something. 30, 25, 100. At least I can still say that, right? What this time? Okay, second time we played this. Let's see if I can get something worthwhile. We'll bet, I don't know, 10 this time. Cursor stops on plus. +1. Okay, we got 1 life from it. It's something. I am never going back to Cloud World ever again. I don't care how pretty it looks. I wish I could say that was a nice quick trip through the skies, but that was anything but. Well, the good news is, we just about reached the final castle on Yoshi's Island proper. Next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Island, we face the last of Kamek's invading force. And trust me, you still haven't seen nothing yet.